Alright, so in this video we'll be discussing the checkout pages and how to build the most amazing way for your customers to complete their order. And there is a few important parts to look into the checkout, and we'll be looking into different examples for different types of checkouts and different elements that you can add. And yeah, let's get started with the basics. It really depends on what kind of a funnel you're having. In this case, we have an example of a physical product. Obviously, if you have different types of a funnel where you're selling a digital product or a membership or something like that, you might have a different setup. In this case, we have an image of our product, which comes in this side. Obviously, you can swap around the different where do you want the product to be showcased. But in this case, we have it on the left side. And we follow with the offer. Basically, this area is going to be the offer. What exactly are they purchasing? And in this case, it's going to be a scarcity element, which is the countdown about the limitation of this product. And then we follow with the name of the product, the discounted fee, and a small testimonial, just a small sentence, like a pitch phrase of a happy customer. And then on the right side, we are just having our checkout widget. All that is one checkout widget that is fully customizable, and in a moment we'll look into all that settings that you have in the checkout widget, because you can modify basically everything about it. So now in this case we have this checkout with collecting enough information where the payment is happening, and we have a bump offer, an option to upsell directly before the checkout is being complete. So you can do it from here, of course following some of the information about the pricing and completing the order. And at the bottom we have the badges about feeling safe, the customer, that it's guaranteed safe checkout, security, connection, encryption, and so on. So these are the basically for this type of a checkout page. But let's get inside the system and let's discuss some of the different types of checkouts and how you can modify it easily. So let's go into our funnel, create a new step, and check out all the different checkout templates that we have for you. Obviously, everything is fully customizable. And as you can see, you have different checkouts for different needs. You have where the product is on the left side, the product is on the right side. You have checkouts with no images, which are basically for some kind of a subscription or digital product. Or you even have a checkout for like this. This is a type of a checkout that is we used in some of our videos, where you usually have it with add to cart. Basically, not a specific product, but whatever product is being added to the cart in the previous step, it will load here so you can check it out. Check out with that product, instead of having a lot of information, as we don't know what kind of a product we're going to have on this checkout. So that's why you don't have any information on that one. And here we have different examples. This is a very good example where you have a checkout title, some testimonials, and the checkout itself, where the person can purchase the product directly. Here you can have information about the product again, benefits, and so on. And the testimonials, really cool way to show again, to emphasize on the happy customers and some comments from them. So this is a cool example. Again, you have different templates for different needs. So this is an example for a course. Basically, you have a small image and something about the lesson, different features they might be getting, the money back guarantee. This is again a conversion technique, a conversion booster. Like the countdown, but this is about the safety of doing this checkout, and that it is, there is basically no it's guaranteed that it's safe. If they don't like the product, whatever it is, they can just issue a refund. And at the bottom, as you can see, we have some testimonials, which is great. Basically, it allows again to see some other people enjoying this product. Address checkouts can have more information on them. Here we have a different design. Here I believe we have a whole page for a checkout. This is more about the product, but again, you can say it's a checkout with having more information on the page as well, where people can actually again see more information about the product, and when they click, they can just go back to the top section where they can submit the payment. But in most cases you have just a normal checkout without any distractions, but enough conversion boosting so that people can take the action. But make it as simple as possible. And in this funnel, for example, we have a checkout, obviously, where people can submit their payment. And if you have if you're selling a digital product or membership, I personally recommend, if you don't need for any legal reasons, don't ask for billing address and all these things, because they make the form too big and too much things to fill. Basically drops people off out of your checkout. So make it as simple as possible. As in this case, we have just a name, email and password to get access to a membership, for example, or a subscription. In this case, as you can see, it's monthly. So what are the different settings for the checkout itself? Obviously here the page itself you can fully modify. You can check, you can change your titles, your background colors. You can add different sections if you wish. Just a normal page design. But the checkout itself, what kind of settings do you have in it? So in the product section of the checkout widget, you have different things such as product select or cart checkout. So what is the difference? In one case, you are pre-selecting what product you're going to be selling. Like in this case, we've selected our exclusive plan with a membership. So you can also add a bump offer from here. So you can select the bump offer product, add some headline, title and description, and that will create a bump offer. So let's do it right now. Let's add some title. Yes, title, description, and we can even show a badge. And let's not show a product image. And just like that, you create your bump offer that will show right here. So people can be upsold on a specific product. So you can do that with the different bump offers that you can create and have different upsells on that checkout. You can also select multiple products that will be added at the, here if we add it like this, you'll see all the different products are being added to the final total of the whole checkout. And just like that, we can remove them. And the other option is to cart checkout. So this is again the option where if you have a step before that with products that you can add to cart, when you go to the checkout, all these pre-selected products on the previous step will show in the checkout. So this is good for multi-product funnels. Basically, this is for a specific product that you're trying to sell and upsell if you wish. And what other things you have, such as the customization. If you want to have it as two-step checkout, so if you have a lot of information, you can just separate it into two, or have it as a one like this. So it really depends how you want to have it. Other options is that you can show regular pricing as strike through if you're having some kind of a promotion, or you also can show summary. And to show the summary, actually it's not good to be in a very small pace like this, because it kind of gets clunked together. So it would have to be something bigger like this. So basically, if you want to have a checkout where you're basically emphasizing on the checkout itself with a card summary on the left side, on the right side. But personally, for customized checkouts, I don't really recommend that, unless it is maybe the other version where you have the add to cart there, so you can see the product summary over there. So we can do an example with that. So basically, if you create a new block and if you add the checkout widget there, might be better to have it so that you do it for the add to cart option, where you have the again the summary one. Show summary, and when you have add to cart, well, in this case we will not be able to see anything because we didn't have anything in the add to cart, but yeah, when you have something in the product, you will see all the products being listed here, and basically like an e-commerce standard checkout. So yeah, this is for basically for a more not so restricted page space like this. You have different options as well, such as modification and stylization of the whole form. So you can modify the buttons, the security badges, the wrappers. You can also modify, the padding and all these things very easily. You can also modify what kind of things that you'll be listing here in the information settings. So you can modify all these things with just a few clicks. Here are the security badges, and you can modify what it is going to say. Alright, so in the settings of the form, you can also modify what step you want to go after the submission of this form. By default, if you have it in a form, in a funnel, you go directly to the next funnel step. But of course, you can select to which page you want to go. You can also enable customers registration, ask for company information, ask for a phone, second line of address, ask for additional information, and you can also hide or show the billing address if you're selling digital goods, services, or membership, which obviously that will be by default added if you have a physical product, because the physical product obviously it requires a shipping/billing address. So yeah, for this case we can have it without that. And that's about it. That's how the checkout widget itself works and the checkout pages. The different checkout pages really depend on what kind of a product you have. In this one you can modify it. Basically this is very good for some kind of a service, digital product, or membership. But if you have something of a more of a physical product, we encourage you to have some kind of an image of the physical product. And again, you can see all the different amazing designs in the checkout section. And this is a great search funnel for a physical product. This is great for membership. This is great for non-physical product, again, with reviews and some stars as well. So you get the idea. It's very customizable, and there are a few important parts that you just have to add in order to make this as seamless as possible and to be as secure and fast for the user. 14-day money back guarantee, or 30-day, or even 7 days is a great way for a customer to enjoy a product and to make it as secured for them as possible to submit the payment. So this is it. This is how simple it is, and in the next videos we'll be looking into how to create one-step checkouts and add-to-cart checkout upsells, one-step upsells and downsells as well. So this is how easy it is to modify your checkouts and create a seamless experience for the users. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate and let us know in the live chat.